welcome to the final stream for the first season of Dominion League. I'll be playing Perry Green in this game. And I need to win. In order to clinch the win for my division, I need to win at least 2 games. 2 games will give me a point tie with Steph, and I'm the point breaker in the head-to-head match, so I only need to get 1 game, or 2 games. So, I mean, that may not happen, but I will do my best to make it happen. Thanks everybody who's stopped by to watch currently. I think there's a couple. I won't be in the chat as usual, but maybe between games I'll pop in. So I should maybe start the game or create a game. The match was scheduled to start in like 4 minutes, and he's already in the room. So he may have just stepped away from his computer or be looking at a different window right now, which is perfectly fine. Apparently, unless it's exactly their name, it kicks them. Which I knew that, I just didn't know if this syntax would trigger. Alright, so he's in now. So we're going to start. He's going first in the first game. This is a Duke board. Except for embargo, which makes you maybe a little hesitant to go for dukes, which would, if you do go for provinces, then you can play courtyard big money with vaults. If you're going to go for dukes, you would also probably want to play courtyard big money with vaults and potentially some armories or trade routes or something. There's not a lot going on this board. You want to get high quality treasure and just make sure you green at the right time. I think the vault's the right opening. But like I said, I mean, the issue with going for dukes is that they can embargo the duchies or the dukes. In fact, if they want, when you start to go for duchies, they could just drop like 2 embargoes on the dukes and probably just go for provinces. Embargoing provinces isn't quite as effective, I don't think, because you can usually, I guess you need fewer provinces than you need of the duchies or the dukes to make them work, so the embargo doesn't hurt the provinces quite so badly. And you can also farmland into provinces to avoid the embargo if you want to do that. So we'll see if he gets an embargo or a courtyard. I would get a courtyard but he might go for the embargo. In the middle of the game, you can possibly switch to duchies. There's not, I mean, depending on what the embargo works. If you hadn't gone for embargo, you can switch to duchies in the middle, and you don't really have to worry about them putting an embargo down in time. This is a good draw for me, because I can still get a silver or another courtyard next turn. I may just go straight courtyard money and not... We'll see what he embargoes. But that was an excellent draw. His vault missed the shuffle, so that's not good for him. And the nice thing about courtyard, of course, is that I can just throw a courtyard back. Although, let me see. Yeah. It seems like I'll want a vault at some point, so now I am going to make my gold. Nope, see, my gold doesn't even have to miss the shuffle. What a wonderful card Courtyard is. I tell you what. So he still hasn't played the embargo or bought duchies or anything, so maybe he's just saving the embargo to see which direction I go, which is a reasonable thing to do. I could have played one, but it wouldn't really help me much, so that's unfortunate that we drew this courtyard, and also that the vault was played with all treasure and no mixes. This is a nice draw. The provinces are just gonna get snapped up really quickly here. This was excellent to have missed the shuffle. We'll see what he hits with the embargo. I'm not particularly, I guess maybe farmland would be the best thing. I'm not sure. Unless this embargo gets him up to like $8, I'm not too worried about it. I would say it's definitely done worse work for him than a courtyard would have. I'll take ties pretty eagerly, though I'll obviously prefer a win. I think I have more gold, so it seems like if he embargoes the farmland, then it kind of takes away a little bit of flexibility. So I think I agree with that. That's nice that he didn't hit 8 there. My next couple hands should be province hands, almost for sure. So I'll just get nothing. I don't know if what his turns are going to look like, but I would like to draw the vault in one of these 5, so I don't have to play my other courtyard, and this stuff doesn't miss the shuffle. What did he get? Another, oh, just a silver. Okay, well, I'm gonna, there's a vault in here, so I'm gonna top deck a vault. I think there's a gold also. He probably has province now. So if I can finish out the provinces, he's gonna have to go for a duke thing. It's just a question of whether I can empty the provinces in time. And it seems doable. I'm thinking about playing the courtyard actually, but I should just take the guarantee That would have been quite stupid to play the courtyard, actually. I think this hand is just pure garbage. So maybe I can buy an embargo or something, or an estate. I don't even know if this last one's a copper or not. I'm not sure. Okay, gold. So if I had tracked my deck a little bit better, I should have known not to buy the gold, or not to play the vault, because it would have been better to have the gold in my next hand. I think I'm going to take a point just so he can't farmland a gold to beat me. He is going to have a shot at catching up with his dukes. I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of money, I don't think. 2 vaults. So he can buy a duchy or duke every time he draws a vault, but I think his non-vault turns will be pretty weak. I think his embargo choice, I already said this, but I think the embargo choice was pretty nice by him. So I'm going to take a duchy, obviously. I'm not sure if he even wants the estate. Probably not. I mean, he just wants the game to go long enough that he can buy dukes and stuff. I feel good after seeing this hand, at least, of my odds of lining up a vault with a gold eventually. I love these boards. These boards don't take any time to play, and there's still some decisions to make. So he is getting... So if he can province next turn, he can beat me. No. Now he can get a duke. I think. Maybe one more duchy. I'm not sure. He already has 4 duchies, so it's almost time for dukes for him. This is unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. I don't think the estate matters at this point. I don't think I have any more. One more gold left, maybe. Let's try the trade route. Oh, he gained a duke off his farmland. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, let's try the trade route. I can't really discard off his vault because I need all the cards to get gold. He may have gold here and just win. We'll see. No. Okay. So if I can hit a gold, no. Sad. And this hand has probably got a gold in it, but not enough. That was kind of unfortunate. I had courtyard triple collision there with the vaults and one of the gold. Okay, well. He'll be ahead no matter what. Yep, because he drew a vault. Crap. So I can't even take the province now. Actually, I can. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that was wrong on his part. Maybe just 5 points. Maybe it was points equivalent. Yeah, they were points equivalent. Never mind. But I can't. One, two. Yeah, I can't get a farmland, but I'll take the tie. So I lucked in it. I had a bit of unfortunate luck in my last shuffle, but well, the very last hand was pretty lucky. A vault would have been better with that than I could have province, or farmland province. Well, yeah, we didn't get a log here, so Goko has been really missing a lot of logs recently. On to game 2. He went first. So now I need 1.5 points to win. So yeah, the things to think about are minions, obviously. And then I guess tunnels in some fashion, maybe? It's a little bit of a strange board. Sometimes tunnel is not the greatest minion counter, but if you get lucky, it can be. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to open Lookout Oasis. Maybe I can add the Lookout in later. Lookout Oasis is not very good at getting to 5. But so I guess you can do like you could open Lookout Armory. You can go real heavy for the tunnels. Getting Oasis and tunnel, and that might work, though it's not great. I don't really like it. And it seems like you don't want... Is it Oregon on button? Yeah. I guess I could feast. I could feast here. Maybe the real opening is like Lookout Feast. That seems odd, but it might have been right. Actually, what I'm going to do is open Lookout or Oasis Armory. I should have got a Lookout, but I'm going to do Armory and I'm going to top deck Feasts for minion. Which is going to be a little slow, but maybe I'll trash out too. Yeah, so it should have been a Lookout. That was bad. I don't know if the tunnel thing can work or not. We might find out in this game if he goes for it. Tunnel thing, add him a meh, nah. Beggar, nah. Seems bad. Yeah. He's already going for the feast, which is reasonable. I wish I had gotten a Lookout. I had collision there, but that's to be expected some. Maybe I have one of these a hovel. It's gross. This board's weird. I'm gonna draw. Oh, I already played a hovel, I guess. I can get a Necropolis down, attack, possibly play an action if I draw it now. Maybe get another. So I've got one feast sitting here, which makes me not want to top deck it. I don't really want the golds. I was really hoping to get out play out a feast there. That's okay. Hopefully he hasn't gotten to his minions yet. He probably did get one here. Yeah. We'll see what he does. Oh gosh, this is terrible. Just not good. I don't feel real good about this. I mean, I'm sure my deck is not like much worse than his, but I still feel pretty bad. If he has a minion here, I feel, yeah, this is grumbly noises. Lots of grumbly noises. This may just be a 3-pile. The feasts run out. That might be a first. Not a first, but pretty rare event. Hopefully I can find a minion in these next few cards. We're gonna flip minion feast right now with this lookout. My opening seems pretty not awesome. I still don't know about the tunnel. I want to believe in it, but I also think it probably sucks. Maybe once we split the minions, it'll be the only way to get some cash. Now he's getting a third lookout, which is pretty strange to me. I don't think I really want the armory. I thought I had a feast somewhere, but I guess I guess not. So this shuffle seems not worth triggering. Definitely not worth triggering. That worked out okay. The third lookout seems pretty weird. Like, even now it looks like he might be hitting good things. So he is switching. He's on to the tunnels, man. It's tunnel time. Let's get tunneled up. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know if it works either, but we'll find out. the points from the tunnel. I don't really think I want a border village. I do have a lot of oases, which is not terrible as far as that goes. Interest is armory? Well, maybe I can get the last 2 minions on this turn. Maybe not. Gold! Okay, so we're kind of close to a 3 pile, but he doesn't have an armory anymore, which makes that a little bit harder to come by. The dream, people. This is like all I could wish for, and more. In theory, we just want to like scoot right on up to the edge of the shuffle here, because there's just like armories and stuff. Trigger this. I don't know, I discarded too many coppers to play the tunnel, or play the lookout. The question is whether I should be gaining another feast, and the answer is no. So then, whether I should be gaining tunnels, and I think the answer is again, definitely no. So how many of these minions did I get? 1, 2. Well, in any case, I would like the last one, because the piles aren't there yet, and I should be able to buy provinces better than him by quite a lot. I hope he doesn't have a minion. Aw, sad face. I guess if he can put his golds together, he can get provinces. We'll see. Go for the feast chain to end the game. Go for a tunnel. I don't know what he's going to take. I don't know how many minions I got. 6, something like that. 6 or 7. Probably just 6. I think. Oh, he could have got real close to ending it right then with the feasts. I don't know. I don't really know if that was right. This should be oof. Oofda. No, it's okay. I don't really need the border villages. I don't know what's in this last 4 cards, but hooray! If he doesn't have minions in hands, his turns look to be pretty awful. Like, really awful. And he put in 2 duchies, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Like gold's fine, but it's just, of course, if you draw minions, then it's a lot better. Suddenly. Okay, well, we'll see. He's got something going here. Yeah, this is the kind of thing you worry about. That if you don't have a minion in your starting hand, you're pretty much sunk. So let's just hope he doesn't have minions in his starting hand. Well, whatever it is. Okay, I take the lead. What the heck? This game's it's a lie. It's a myth. Feeling a little desperate for points. So I could armory a feast or a tunnel. But that would not be very good for my next hand. Or for my next, unless there's a village in here. Which is, I don't really know. I think I better just play it safe. I haven't really activated his tunnels too much with my minions. Okay. So he's running into close to a PPR kind of situation. I mean, in a longer game, he probably has the advantage over me in his ability to keep buying green cards because he has more money. Oh gosh, these minions. Okay. I'm not sure about the lookout plays now, actually. I had a lot of crap in here, so. Now I really want him to have the minion. Of course. Let's see. Maybe you say, don't play the lookout. You're probably right. That was nightmare. It may be that I could have put in like a tunnel and gotten, enough gold in there to... That's pretty much all my minions gone now out of that shuffle. I mean, except for these two apparently. I think I ought to go for the province if I get to 8, which I can do here. The other option, of course, is to do tunnel duchy, which is an option. And then he can't really take the last duchy. I guess I could get even 2 duchies if I wanted to here. I could armory for a feast and discard the minion, and no, I can't do that. I have to discard a card. Yeah, I don't want to buy a border village here because I don't want him to be able to end it on his turn. Tunnels worth 3, yeah. This is odd. We'll see. We're always seeing. Hey, that was cool. Now I have a gold. Huh. If I take a duchy, he can't gain 2 things on a turn. So if I take a border village duchy here, while I have the money, with the expectation that my next few hands were pretty good. Alright, I win. Okay, so I got a big minion split, 7-3, but he made it a close, very close game with this tunnel thing. I usually don't go for tunnels unless there's like either embassy, warehouse, or young witch, or vault, those 4. But it can work with the minion and the oasis, obviously. It's just I'm not sure how good it is. Okay, so we're yeah, he's asking about the logs. GoCo, it's a quality product. It is A+. And and it gets worse all the time. It kind of goes up and down. So I need to tie one more time, or win, to get to win my division. So now it's 1.5 to 0.5 in the series. He is going first in this game, which will be 2 first games for him. There's no trashing on this board. Otherwise, you would like to build some sort of engine. You still are going to want to have a lot of actions, I think. Yeah, Journeyman is terrible with the ruins. I mean, it can't skip ruins very effectively unless you get 5 ruin markets or whatever. You could do a conspirator, possibly. I don't know. Death card actually looks like it'll be very good throughout the game. And now I'm not sure whether I want to try the stables or if I want to put in like a rogue. Saboteur, I don't think so. Catacombs and Journeyman, I don't think so. You can think about Catacombs. No good villages. I think it'll be hard with the junk flying around. So I'm going to go with the stables and then look to put in a Marauder here. Though I may not draw one since I've got a lot of shelters in this hand. It'll depend whether we see the overgrown estate or not. Like I said, I'm not. Alright. I guess if you want, you can just fight the... Yeah, maybe that works. Just skip the Marauder completely and just fight the ruins with the Death Cart and just play a stables into Death Cart thing. You know, I wish I had thought of that before I bought my Marauder, because that's really interesting as a plan. And I think actually quite good. So that's sad. Huh, yeah, I think you can do that. I'll probably pick up a Death Cart next. I mean, the issue is you don't really want to put in 2 ruins right now. Or that's your fear, I think. But anyways, with the Necropolis, I don't think the Marauder junks fast enough. You can still build an engine here, I think is my conclusion. It'll probably be a... probably things will end on a 3 pile. But you can do it. You can always try. So I'm going to get a Catacombs next. I don't know what these cards are. I'll just have like a couple stables to kind of keep things running smoothly is my plan, but to get some draw from Catacombs as well. And I like conspirators, but not too heavy. I'm not sure when to get the Death Cart. I think you definitely want a Death Cart, but maybe not until more of the runes are gone. Maybe you take it when there's 1 runes left or something. Not sure. All my hamlets are here together, which is okay. It's not a big deal. I don't know that I'll have enough money. Okay. That's alright. Stables. I'm not sure actually if I want to play this Catacombs. Just this stuff skipping the shuffle is good. The Catacombs, well, it won't be a long shuffle anyway. I guess Catacombs Conspirator for him. I hope he starts drawing the Nightmare Stables hands soon. That's also acceptable. Well, no. Spoils not allowed. Okay. Anyway, it looks like a 3 pile is pretty likely. Almost inevitable, actually. I am going to discard one of these in case I hit my Catacombs. That was maybe a bit of a long shot, but it worked. So that's cool. These ruined villages aren't as bad as they normally are because you can get you can help activate conspirators with them. So I really want plus buy from my hamlet, but I really can't trigger this shuffle. It's got a copper, these things, and 2 it's like a 1, 2. It's too many bad cards. So but I can keep a spoils. I'm gonna be able to blitz the I mean, the 3 pile is very soon. I guess he drew that off the conspirator. That's too bad. He should be able to get 2 pieces here. So if I play my Marauder this turn, I assume he has a spoils. If I play my Marauder this turn, I can buy the Death Cart then, and I won't have to take any ruins. Or I could get nothing. Yay, that. I don't know that I can make 8 money, but if I could end the game next turn maybe. Because I do have 3. He might be able to end it right now, actually. We'll see. I don't know if I have any ruined markets. I do have 1, at least. We'll see if he buys green now. It wouldn't be crazy at all. I would say it would be crazy to get like Stables Hamlet. That would be crazy. I hope he doesn't. No. Maybe he'll get Province Hamlet. Oh gosh. Maybe he'll get Province Stables. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. That's nice. And then he can look for a 3-pile next turn. I'll take those. I don't think there's any way I could get $14 in time, though. And now I don't have, well, I guess I still have that rune market somewhere. There should be some stables in here, so that shuffle isn't the worst thing in the world, though it's not great. Okay. I still want spoils. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep, here we are. This is a hand of dreams. This is not surprising after the shuffle I triggered. Ow. I think he gets this game in the bag, more or less. I don't know what the rune split was, but... Is he gonna go for the Hamlets? That's pretty risky. Oh, he's got spoils. Is he gonna go for Hamlet Conspirator? He gonna pick up a Death Cart? Maybe I should have just not taken the province and just built Death Cart Conspirator and just hoped he couldn't pile it anytime soon and then get my deck clean and beat him that way. This seems... I guess it's not that risky. I mean... Yeah. Okay, I'll put those back, I guess. Yeah, just need a copper. Oh well. He's gonna make his move on the Hamlets here. I think he can do it. Needs $8 and 4 buys to win. Never mind. Well, I hope he Hamlet Conspirators again. Maybe he has a spoils in hand. I don't know how many spoils there are on the pile. 15. I think. I have one at least, so... Okay. Aw, he didn't get the Hamlet. What a shame. It's an unfortunate side effect of... survivors, as you can't pick which ones you want to discard. My draws have been kind of bad, but that's because my deck is kind of bad. And these draws have not been, like, unlucky. They've just been typical of what you can expect from a deck which is full of crap. I don't know, the outcome of the game would have been much different, but I probably should have gotten that death cart conspirator on that one turn I bought a province. I don't know. I would love to see him trigger a shuffle here. He's not going to do that, though. I don't think he'll end it here. I don't think he has the... He would need, like... Well, I guess he would only need $11 and 4 buys, so... He could do that pretty easily. If he's got a spoils. So, he might just... No, he can't do that. That's just a tie. Never mind. He's got a lot of abandoned mines. Hamlet. Best option. Province Duchy Hamlet. He could, I mean, he could choke here. His deck is full of weird stuff now. Wouldn't be all that odd at all. For it to mess up, but what do I have to get? I have to get $14, $12, sorry, $12 and 3 buys. Yeah, I'll just cough that up right here. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Do I have... I don't have enough stables. Man. This is interesting. I don't think even an estate makes all that much of a difference, since I am probably playing for the tie as much as playing for the win. Surely he'll just end it this turn. He could have a dead turn, though. I don't know when he sent this message, actually. But yeah, the ruins are here. Alright, he wins. Nope, no log. He went first, so he's gone first twice. I don't know, maybe he had an auto win on another turn. I didn't think he did, but I couldn't see his hand, so maybe there were more buys he could get somehow. I don't know. Or maybe he was just sort of... He did have one turn where he left it a little close for me that I could have possibly won on it. But okay, so it's now 1.5 to 1.5. Starting game 4. This is, you know, I mean, this is a classic ambassador board. You could, the only way to skip ambassador would be to go masquerade, but I think that's still gonna get done eventually. So anyways, this is an engine board, tournament ambassador lab. Nomad Camp. You really want your 2 terminals to be ambassador, although, as I said, if one of them's a masquerade, that's not completely unreasonable. It'll be better at getting to the provinces, and though maybe not good enough if you get chunked really quickly. It's not impossible though, at all, to especially if you get out early enough with masquerades to avoid getting flooded. But I'm going to do ambassador anyways because I like it, ambassador a lot. That's not. So the other thing in favor of the masquerade here is the shelters, which makes double ambassador quite a bit worse actually. I didn't really, let's be honest people, I didn't notice that it was shelters until like a second ago. Or I noticed it was shelters, but I didn't think of the issue with masquerade. But if I just pass him away all my shelters, that's really weird. I'm not sure about that, unless he didn't want to trigger a shuffle maybe. It's pretty odd to keep the overgrown estate and not trash it. It must have been a shuffle thing. That's the only thing it could have been, I think. Anyways, our decks are quite similar at this point, except mine is thinner, of course. I'm gonna get some ruins here, yeah, or shelter, whatever those things are called. Take a silver or another ambassador, I don't know. Probably silver is best. He might be able to buy gold, which means basically that he can get a province next turn. Or he might just take another tournament, which would also be nice. I think at this stage, unless he misplays badly, it'll be hard to flood him with junk. He might, no, not this time. Pick a gold. I might actually have a shot here to blow up his deck. Okay, so I have 6. The prizes are both really good here. Or the prizes are really good here. Trusty Steed and Followers are excellent. And the Princess is good too. This is premature, I think, but we'll see. I was overdrawing my deck by 1, okay, so I'm banking on... And he here's hopefully whiffed his Necropolis, or his Masquerade, I should say. He did not. I don't know if he has enough to get a... I may have given him enough coppers that he can buy a province. I'm not really sure. Yeah. So if he draws this in his hand right now, I lose. That's kind of how these tournament games can go. Because he's going to get a prize for sure. 2 prizes, most likely. He can take either one first. I would take the Steed first. I don't know, I guess I don't know exactly what his hand is, but I would probably take the Trusty Steed first and try and come back around for the Followers. Either way, I'm in deep trouble. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of flexibility on the board. And maybe I should have counted how many... I mean, if you keep really good... I don't do this, this is hard, but if you keep really good track of the state of your opponent's deck, it might have been the case that I didn't even want to ambassador him a copper in that situation. In which case he would... well, we'll see here. No, see, this is just kills me. If they have the tournaments in hand, you just lose. When they get out ahead like that, this is even worse. So, barring him just like completely botching it. So the reason Followers is good is because it's a discard attack, and then you can ambassador the estate right back over. So that's the trick with the ambassador, or with the Followers. So I would take it. Yeah, see, this is over. Okay. I mean, tournament feels bad when you lose like that, but that happens with a million different cards too. It just doesn't seem weird because there's not some special unique superpower card. But you can have lopsided results with almost any card in Dominion. People just like to whine about tournament because they feel like it's worse. Not drawing 8 at a certain time can be just as deciding as drawing your province with your tournament or whatever. It's a fun card. It's a neat idea. Okay, I didn't catch who went first in that one. Maybe I'll ask the chat. Um, does anybody in the chat know who went first last game? Okay, so we are headed into the last two games. I have to tie one of them. And I should be going first in both of them. So Steph, I think I saw him in the chat. So Steph's sitting there hoping I can't tie one of these two. I cannot be demoted at this point, in case that wasn't clear. Perry, if Perry had won 11.5 of his last 12 games, he could have beat SCSN. So that is impossible now. He hasn't made it back to the lobby yet, so I imagine sometimes Coco doesn't let you hit the continue button. It's full of interesting features like that. Or maybe it just took forever to load for him. Okay, so I'm going first on a 5-2 board where 5-2 is freaking awesome. And Vineyards looks pretty darn good, though not like, like you surely have to go Vineyards. Is there shelters? No, that's too bad. You think you just got to go Vineyards, right? But at the same time, you get a lot of lighthouses and stuff. The other option is to do a Margrave Fool's Gold thing for the provinces. My concern with the Vineyards is that the spammable action is a lighthouse. You got a Gainer and Hermit. Develop can do some things for you. So I think you absolutely, yeah. You have to. You got to do it. You'd be crazy not to. I don't know exactly how to play it though, other than get lots of action, which is okay. It's doable. At some point, you may just a village would be like. If there were a village, you would just do Vineyard easily. Because then you could draw too. But Okay, so he is doing the fool's gold thing, which makes me feel really good. I'm at... Well, I'll just start counting the actions once I have some vineyards. He can get a lot of fool's golds really quickly. That's for sure. The hard part of this will be acquiring the vineyards. I'm probably going to have to upgrade some hermits into potions. I'm going to almost exclusively trash copper with the upgrades when I can, so that I can just trash the estates with them. I mean, it'll trash a little faster. Maybe not at the end if I have things to buy, but so I guess the other thing to worry about here is that you can three pile quite easily. So I don't know when is appropriate to turn for potions, but it might be a little sooner than you'd think about normally. I assume he'll be pairing Margrave with his Fool's Golds. I think that's right. I hopefully will have lighthouses down almost entirely, or almost completely. This is going to happen some, these collisions. And by some, I mean probably a lot. But that's okay. He's gotta get one of these, I think. I don't know. Maybe he'll just go straight Fool's Gold Province. I don't know about that. Though to be fair, my strategy is going to get a little awkward here. There might be a spot where I need to take here he goes. Where I need to take a madman. Somewhere. can put a potion on right now with a lighthouse. Gain another hermit. I can gain a yeah, this might not work. We'll find out. I probably am playing it badly. The other thing is to maybe get a madman, but then that's like a... I guess you lose an action and hopefully make it up by having a turn where you play several cards to gain more actions or buy a couple vineyards. This was nice. He's humming along on the provinces. I can't let these piles get too low, although he can't like go through them that quickly either. So it's time to find out how many of these are worth for me. 4. That's okay. I don't know if I should take a Margrave or a Madman or just another. Margrave seems like it might help him. Whatever. He should probably take a Madman here unless he has the money for a province. Yeah, this thing is it's okay. It's not that bad. Okay, I just hit a third. So now I'm now I'm 2 away from a level. He's gonna try and 3-pile me, which I think is right. Well, it's definitely right, but And unfortunately, he's doing this somewhat close to a shuffle. So, yeah, if he just gets hermits, he can do it. I don't think he should take a madman. I think he should just try and get there. So this here, if I take 2 develops, should be a... I assume he has a province hand then. That's not great. This should be 4 points. Yeah. You can do that in Lighthouse. Yeah, I'm going to lose this game. It's unfortunate. I think either buying a hermit straight out or getting a province is pretty safe. Yeah. I guess if you get 10 fool's golds, this is not an issue. But I am a little surprised that he did it without, I guess, without trashing copper some. That it worked this well for him, but 10 fool's golds and the estates are gone, or most of the estates are gone, so yeah. Steph has got a real shot. I think he could have bought a hermit there, and it would have been fine. I am how many away from 3 away from getting like 4 more points, 5 more points. I'm not gonna have time. I'm not gonna have time to do either of these things. There we go. I assume he has the money for it. Yep. Yeah, so he outplayed me there. It was not a blowout, but he was in pretty much complete control of the outcome at the end there. Score-wise, it wasn't a complete blowout, but... And I don't know that I didn't have bad draws or anything, so... I don't know how I could have made it go much faster, although maybe there's some aggressive madman stuff to do. Yeah, I don't... It's not obvious to me, but I can imagine maybe if I had taken some madmen early on and gotten some Margraves and possibly another upgrade and just cycled through my deck a little bit faster. But he was greening at a really high rate. So, okay, so I have to either tie this game or win it to win the division. That looks like a fun board if you get out to a lead as first player. So let's hope that happens. There was Highway Workers Village Menagerie Warehouse. I didn't see if there was trashing, but those 3 things should be enough to build a Megaturn. There was Soothsayer as well in Border Village, I think. Maybe I made the Menagerie up. Maybe I'm imagining that. I hate this chat doesn't scroll down to the bottom. Perry's been warming up as he's been going through these league matches. He's getting better and better results. Aw, too bad. Yeah, but, I mean, look at this board. That would have been fun to play as first player. Shantytown even, you didn't... Doctor was the only terminal you'd ever get, so... Shantytown even would have been like a lab. I mean, a lot of the times. That was like that board actually looked pretty fun too. We're gonna play it. So, I'm not sure about the 5-2 because you really want mercenary. Yeah. Yeah. This is a neat board though. I don't know what to open. I guess minion. I don't know if I just adjusted a volume thing. Anyway, yeah, you can do... I mean, you could go... I think you have to get a mercenary, but... So I'm going to open with a minion. Minion nothing. Maybe double Jack beats all the attacks here. Jack plus Soothsayer. I don't know. That's the only thing I can see that, like, you could maybe urchin into playing some Jack stuff. Like, if you have enough... There's enough money support here to play a money thing, I think. I don't know. So if I discard this hand, I don't think I want to do that. And here I'll buy an urchin. So I ought to be able to get my mercenary just off. Minions, pairing it with minions. Well, I hope. Maybe he'll get a Soothsayer, I don't know. Minion, okay. Minion doesn't really go with Jack all that well, but I guess it's okay. We'd like to see that urchin sooner. And I think we'd like a second mercenary, so. And then bazaars. He's not having trouble getting to 5, which, hey, it's a Jack. That's what it does. So I have no real reason to complain about that. Jack is the 5 getter. He's gonna discard this hand. Nope. Okay. I can stop groaning a little bit. If he has jacks in hand a lot, I will probably lose this. Because there's no plus buy for me to really build too big. I'm going to see if I can get away with keeping an estate. So, how do I just take like one more minion and then try and green? I don't know. 2 more minions and then try to green. I'm thinking about a horde, which sounds bad, but could let me do like farmland gold a lot. Oh boy. Alright, that's okay. I assume he's holding like a horde or something. Yeah. What does horde do for me versus minion? It gives me a little more longevity as I green, at the risk of not attacking him as much and not. I don't think it really hurts my money production all that much. And then it gives me opportunities to make farmland plays. Oh, so the issue right now is that if I buy a minion, I have to get like 4 minion plays for money every turn, and that's not as easy. I'm actually gonna get the horde now. That might be awful, but we'll find out. Hopefully he doesn't have his horde in hand. The issue then discarding with minions seems a lot worse. Unless you get lucky like I just did. The advantage is you don't need so much in your hand when you green. Like this here is already a province hand if he doesn't attack me or anything. And then I have these in hand already. I guess he's got jack. He should province here, I would expect, at this point. Yeah, there it goes. So I feel good, but not. It's not over. The question is, when do I do the farmland stuff? I don't think yet. Yeah, okay. I feel way better now. I think the horde was right, actually. Without plus buy, if there had been plus buy, I could have just built a little bit more. But now the gold means I can fight on duchies and stuff if I have to, which it doesn't really look like I'll have to very much. Oh. Hopefully he doesn't attack me. Yay. This wins. Alright. So I am going to win the division. Sorry, Steph. It was good matches with... I guess I shouldn't do it before it's really over, but I'm about at half the VP here. It was great playing with everybody. Lots of fun matches. Lots of tough opponents. Next season should be fun too. and I will try to stream it as well. Trying to click on. So it was really close. I think me, HVB, and Steph are all within one point range, basically a half a point separating each of us. So I am. Thanks everybody who watched. I didn't. Well, I don't know. I played some of the games not so great. But that one worked out. I guess I'll stop this stream now. I'll talk maybe in a little bit in the chat if you guys want. But thanks again for watching.